Okay, welcome back guys. I'm carrying on from where we left off. So we're going to be using a different reference image for this. So I've already gone to store that in already. Just the same way we did for the first reference image. So I pretty much did the same thing in here also. So nothing too fancy. Using our eye as our guide to kind of get this to like our anchor point, kind of get this to work well. Then obviously I created a new layer for that also. So going all the way to the eye subdivision level. Then going to layers, we have something in there now. So side profile. Oh, let me rename this. Let me spell this correctly. Profile. Okay. So that's pretty much it. So from there, I'm going to start sculpting things in. So let me just isolate just the head only. Then I'll invert that selection. Okay, in there now. So we can start working on this. So I'm basically just using the reference image as a guide to kind of fill things in and then just block things out as I go. So let me make the leaves feel more neutral. So let me make the leaves feel more neutral. Okay. So I'll just pull this out. Okay, let me just bring the reference image here so I can actually get a better visual in here of what I'm trying to do. So I'll just fill this brow some more. Just fill it up. Now smooth that back in. Okay. Just fill it up again and smooth that back in. Okay. I think I will just dig this in. Okay, fill it up and then just smooth this out. Smooth it out. Fill it a bit more, smooth that back down. Smooth it down quite some more, like so. I'll fill this up also. Just pushing this out to remove topological brush. I'll fill this. Let me fill it with clay tube instead and I'll just smooth that back down. Okay. Let's see. Let me just dig in here and I'll smooth that back down like so. Okay. So now more or less just picking features from the reference image and just implementing that in our sculpt. And remove topological brush, I'll just dig this in. So from this angle now, I'll just push this inward some more. Like so. And that is why it's ideal you kind of use your reference image, match your model to the reference image and then save that position. So you can easily know the right position to kind of push and block things out even more. So let me just fill this up like so and I'll smooth that back down. Okay. So I have something like this now. Let me just fill this part of the nose some more. Just fill this up and I'll smooth this back down also. So that them standard brush. Let me find, let me see. Maybe I can do this in here instead without moving or using the reference image. Okay, let me just use reference. Just go snap this reference image again. I think I need to do this one more. Okay. Okay, let me just fill this up some more like so. And smooth this back down. Okay. Something like so. Just make this feel more fleshy. So I want to kind of carve out more like, I want to make this feel more angled, like kind of adding some beveled edges around it. So I'm gonna use I'm using the standard brush to kind of carve that in. So I'm just going to go all the way like so, like so. Just give that an edge. Basically giving that an edge, and then I'll just move that back down. Okay. Nope. Undo that. That feels too aggressive. Let me do that again. Probably, don't know if I should keep this or not. Let me undo that. So I'll just do this like so. Let me check that again. Let me do this again. So around here, I'll smooth this back down. Okay. So basically the same method. Just anything I see, then I'll just block that out. Smooth that back down. Let me undo that. Let me undo that. Let me undo that. I'll do this around here instead and I'll smooth that back down. Okay. Okay. Let me just smooth this back down. So I'm gonna adding some indents in there, and I'll smooth that back down. Okay. All right. Let's see what else can we fit in here. What else can we fit in here? Okay. So let me do something like so, and I'll smooth that out. Let me just do an indentation in there. something like so. Now smooth this back down. Don't know if that feels a bit aggressive. Just checking this with another shader just to be sure. So let me just fill that back in. That felt too aggressive. Let me just fill that back in ever so slightly and I'll smooth this back down. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what I can adjust in here. Let me look see if I can find another reference image to use as a guide for this. Okay. Looking for a better reference kind of thing. So any other thing I can really see from this particular I'm working on, I can just use another one to kind of implement or add some more features to this. Okay. So let me just do it for the brow. I'll just use the internal place and carve something up like so. Something like this should be fine. I'm just going the maybe I'll just do this one more time. Just to accentuate that a bit more, something like that should be fine. Okay. So when we start working on making up the symmetrical form of the face, we're going to be using more of this reference image, kind of add more finer details to this. It's kind of break symmetry and add some more bumps around the face that makes it look more believable. I'm basically just doing minor adjustments in here now. For this part of the video, then we can flesh this out. Once we can flesh this out some more, just dig in here like so. Okay. I'm just kind of fill this up. But the topology there is not too great. So in an higher subdivision level, it looks way better. I think it looks way better. But the lower the subdivision level, not enough kind of add some minor details in there. Actually placing things out. So I'm not going to go overboard in this video. I'm just going to do something really like and then I'm going to smooth that back down. Okay. So let me just smooth this out. Shouldn't be that obvious. this, I'm going to carve an animation here. Let me just get a better view on this. So I'm still going to be smoothing that out anyway, so I'm just moving this back down. Then probably use clay brush and just fill this up. I'm kind of make this feel more pronounced. Let's move this back down. Okay. Let's see. So I think I'll just fill this up, smooth this back down. Okay. Just fill things up and just move this back down. Okay. Fill this up and smooth this back down. So I'm more or less just adding some crazy, I'm not being crazy free around here to just kind of add some questions around there. See how that pretty freedom kind of change things up a bit, makes things feel a bit different from the reference image or okay, we're using as a guide for this. Okay, let's see what else can we fix in here. Let me just bring out a reference that we can use as a guide so you guys can actually see what I'm actually doing. I kind of use the anatomical reference as a guide also. Okay, let's see. I think I need to fix the angle of this lip a bit more. Let's make some corrections on this lip a bit more. Just push this down, zoom, and make it feel more angled. Okay, so this should be fine. Just gentle touches on this. Okay, let me just fill this up and smooth this back down. Okay, so with the gem standard, I think my business gem standard brush for this. I just carve this like so. No, that's too much. Probably okay. I will let me leave this. Let me just smooth this out. So I'll fill this up some more like so, and I'll smooth this back down. Okay. Let me see what else we can fix in here. So let me flesh this out. Okay, now smooth that back down. Okay, just feel something like this. I'll smooth this back down also. Smooth this in. Okay. Now let me take this back up a bit. So this should be fine like so. Okay, smooth this. That feels too aggressive. So I'll smooth this out, something like so. Should be fine. I'll smooth that out. Okay. Make the eyes feel a bit more obvious. Okay. So no, I think this is too aggressive. Let me just go let me be really gentle on this. Shouldn't be that aggressive. Something around here should be fine. So this is what I'm trying to do in here. This second eye bag below the eyelid. Below the lower eyelid. So now I'll just move this back down. Okay. Let's see. Let's get a better visual with this bling material. So I'm kind of change the light up a bit, just to kind of match that of the reference image. So let me kind of match the light with the reference image. Okay. So maybe with this now I can get a better visuals on this, so I can know what to adjust or correct. Okay. Let me see what I can fix in here. Maybe for the eyes, I don't see. Nope. let me leave this the way it is. I think I'll leave the eyes the way it is actually. So let's see what we can fix in here. Just trying to figure out what we can correct in here. Just push this out like so. Just slightly. Okay. Just push this out like so. Something like this should be fine. Just push this in like so. Okay. Curve this in, smooth this back down. Let me use my clay brush. So the reference image, I just fill this part. I just smooth this back down. Smooth this back down some more. Okay. So this side should be fine. So I would, let's see, just plug something inwards and smooth this out. It's not very obvious, but just something in there. Because I can see something in there from the reference. So I'll just poke a hole in there and then I'll smooth this back out. Smooth this in. Okay. Just kind of average this out. Something like push down some more so that should work. See, got a line in here. No, I don't think. I need to undo that. No, I won't do that. Just curve this like so. Again, let me smooth this back out. Just fill this in some more. I'll smooth this back in again. Just fill this. I'll smooth this back. Fill and then just smooth this back down also. Okay. Just smooth all of this out. something like so. I'll smooth this back out. Okay, so I'm gonna get a neutral pose on this. Grab this in, smooth this out. Smooth this back out. So the corrections are like never ending. It's never ending corrections, but as soon as you get something that you like that's good enough, you can just stop and then start looking for ways to kind of break symmetry on the model. But you can keep working on this for hours on end. The idea is just to get something you like and then move on with it. Let me kind of carve this in to make this feel more pronounced. So just push this down and smooth that back in. Undo that. Something like so. Okay, that's fine. I think that's fine for now. So I'll see you guys in the next lesson.